Well, welcome back to Factorio building the Hyperbase. Guys, we're getting very close now. We are up to red science, kind of. We're waiting on the main base to do a bit of building. Red science is pretty easy. We need 60 machines plus 5 making gear wheels. That's 65 in total. Let's just pin that there. I think this is based on a 23 design. Stop. Yep, 23. So 2 lots of 23 are 46. So that's the 40 plus the 5. And then we need 10 more on each side. I was just going to put them in the middle, but I'm kind of thinking I might kind of skew the balance slightly. So, oops, I didn't want to get rid of that one. Need a beacon right there, before I forget. So what I might do is kind of keep about 10 from here. Maybe not quite from there. So we kind of make it a little bit funneled, but sort of a bit weighty on one end and a bit weighty on the other end. I don't know if that's actually going to help or not, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. I'll get out of this stupid plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of this can just go away. Yeah. Nowhere to put them. Okay. Now, on the other side, let's say get rid of 2 machines also. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. 5 gears, 5 by 23, it's sort of every 4. Let's actually get our guys out. Fill all of this stuff out, guys. With a bit of luck, we'll have enough prod beacons, modules rather. To fill in all the gaps. No, it's not looking promising. Yeah. So what I want to do is 23. Alright, let's leave 2. You can be gear wheels, then every 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you get to be gear wheels. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not doing that right because it should have finished down here. Alright, you can be gear wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one. You can be gear wheels. 1, 2, you should be green science. 2, 3, 4. You're the one that should be gear wheels, and you should be green science. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's kind of what I want, I think. Green science, I meant red science, so we're going to have to change all of them that we've just made green science. Got green science on the brain from doing that in our last episode. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. All of these ones are I read science, so we can just run up and down the line. I must have the slow legs on again, I do. Trees. This is even with limited trees. I think every single one of these, yeah, every single one just goes to red science. And every single one down here goes to red science. And you know, that's kind of red done, except that obviously the requester chests are all over the place and we're not currently supplying it with power, connection from below, iron ore. I think the red science, if we bring it out, the total demand here for iron is pretty I'm not convinced I need to worry too much about if the like if this needs to go twice. I think we're fine. Let's just get some Infinity Zoom action. So yeah, there's no question that that is going to need to attack this field twice. I have to see how that all works, but that's basically the idea. So by doing it like that, it gave me both of the train stops that I'm going to need. We also need a copper, so we probably want to go over there, slightly further than I'd like, but otherwise it's this one that's then crossing in, or this one that's crossing through. This one is out of the way. We've also got that one, 4.8 billion though, and we're only using it on piddly little red science. Should not be an issue. You can go in there because I think we are going to need to do some pruning. Probably all of that for starters. what's going on with this thing. Is that what happens when you prune? I don't have any rail on me. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we'll even finish Research 96. We have 5.6. Oh yeah, we will finish 96, but we'll get stuck on 97, I think. So that just goes straight into this one, out the top. Where is my... oh, it's over there. Okay. Let's just do some pruning up here as well. Might as well get the bots onto it. And this might be turning slightly too soon, because we now want to get all the way up to here. And the copper, if we're doing what we say we're doing, we're heading all the way over here. Where is it? It's this way. To plant. That. Does it fit? We'll find out soon enough. It kind of really doesn't matter if it doesn't. We're missing at least one here. Again, we could probably beacon the hell out of the one that is there. What about up this end? We actually could push it up slightly. You know what, that probably is worthwhile too. Whoops, that's not going to do anything. Let's do that. Whoops. The amount of copper required by red is such that it's not really a big deal, but we haven't worked out the copper for green, so it's kind of a shared copper, so maybe on that basis it is actually worthwhile to try and carefully place this. Oh, plane, would you stop? Okay, let's get out of the stupid plane. Put the non-bots on. No, we're missing 2 bots. We've lost 2 bots, I don't care. Invini zoom action. Let's reduce its scope a little bit. So we can get right up to about there, and we can come right over to about there. I think if we take the Invini zoom off, admittedly that's only just getting contact, 75k. That's, yeah, it's not going to last that long. Down here we got everything in. We actually could come down this way slightly. Okay. What I need to do then is I want to come basically down a tile. So I want to Have no beacons, that's not good. I wanted to use something as a yardstick as to where I should be, so I could use these. I think I could actually come 2, so 1, 2 would be safe. This one. Okay. So now they're full and well positioned. They're completely positioned on the ore. Perfect. That's what we wanted all along. So that's the, I guess that's shared with green. Yeah, I mean it can come, generally it can come around here and sometimes it can loop around there. It's a reasonably long distance, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So now we need lots and lots of rail to rail all these things up. We also need miners for these two. Power. Hang on, where's my, that's up the top, okay. I think I might swap the power over because I don't mind using up some of my substations here. To fill that out, and if we come back down to the other one, which I think was this one from memory, same deal, it may as well populate out what it can before we have to go back to refill. Back over here, mainly just substations it looks like. Is there anything more that we can put down into red directly? Not really, but we can get power up there. Oh, what's all that going to? Not sure. These ones should, oh no, they're looking for productivity modules, so they shouldn't do anything. Do I want to, yeah, I probably want to just get power off from here. How many of these guys have we got? I think we're down to 31 now. Last count, oh god. At least they're not children, right? There we go. Connected. How's power? 23 gigawatts. We're doing it easily. We're over 700,000 solar panels. So that's good. I guess I'm overcooking on solar panels, but I'd rather do that than undercook. 23, come on, where's the rest of these guys? Over that way, huh? $31. Drop you out. So what are we missing in all these places? This is red, isn't it? Yes. Robo ports. Okay, we are missing productivity modules. Interesting. And of course some beacons and rail. Alright, let's head back to base then and see what we can get. How are we doing on fuel? We have some. It's better than not having any. Where does this go? I think we're over a little bit too far. Hard to tell exactly. Yeah, we are. Right, now we can come over this way. It was beacons and productivity modules, really, wasn't it? I don't know how many we need. Let's just grab that stack. Maybe that one as well. Productivity modules. I guess I also want at least 1,000 rail. So I can make some connections. Stone's getting even worse. How's this guy going? Halfway even, maybe? I'd really like to have science working before that's done so that we can have science clicking over without needing to auto trash. We can have science clicking over without needing to be reworking the train. I mean, otherwise I guess I'd just deactivate it temporarily, but yeah, it'll take a little bit of thought to set up the inverted version, just getting the coordinates right. And maybe I want to make it fancier so that it actually moves itself rather than me worrying about it. Not sure if it's really worth too much bother. How are we doing with satellites? 859. Remember, we're going to about 2080 to fill this train. Although I might kick it out of its station before it's full if we need it to. Just so science can fire up. Okay. I forgot to get miners after all of that. That's a bit dumb. And I forgot to get productivity modules. Basically everything we need I forgot to get. Don't forget to put modules in those things that you can put modules in, buddy. Yep, there's still some more you can do. Thanks. What about at the other end? Are we missing anything up there? Not so much. Okay. rail. You need to go from there to there. And let's cut that about there. I don't mind that it's already turned a corner. I might mind. Okay, that is iron as far as red science is concerned. Oh, we don't actually need all of these guys up here. It's the best way of getting over to the copper. Kind of be nice not to go through that coal, which would mean we probably want to come up here. No, you're just wasting resources, guys. I guess we'll come over to the copper, let it dispatch beacon and rail goodness here, because that's certainly part of the build we need to do. Okay. I obviously need my bots, or no beacons or something, policy to be strictly enforced. Okay, let's go and deposit beacons down here then, because we still haven't supplied here with all the beacons it needs. About 30 robots drifting around. Okay, this pile of trees is definitely in the way. Probably going to fill us up with nonsense that we really don't want, but we need it gone. Yeah, we're filling up fast. So really, as far as getting some basic hyper science going, well, it won't be hyper scale to start off with, it'll be more sort of megabase scale. We just need to connect up these lines, fuel up some trains and get the trains on the network, and of course we always have to get our fueling strategy in place, but it's going to frustrate me very fast when we don't have that fueling strategy in place and I start this whole thing up and it lasts for a very short period of time, and then it's out of fuel here, out of fuel there. But never mind. I suppose those ones are waiting on the bots that aren't with us. What is it? 26 bots coming from somewhere. What are we filling out? I guess I don't mind so much. We need to do it sometime. If everything else has these sorts of basic bits, we may as well let this area get some basic bits as well. Come up here, see if... oh, there we go. So I'm going to have to go back to the main base. Not sure I need those anymore. We do need miners. Let's just go with 300. I'm not sure how many productivity modules I need. I know I need a few. Oh, there's my last guy. How are we doing for rail? We still have a little bit of rail. It would be worth my while to... oh, no. That is never worth my while. It'd be worth my while to use up a bit of this rail because I brought it down here, and I know that I'm going to need to rail up like everything, so if I did this right, this should just go straight up to there, which it does. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've almost got 600 rails still. Okay, so that's why we were coming up here with this one, which then needs to go straight up here. And probably along there. And do I know which one is taking engines? No. But that one works particularly well for me right now, so it's getting engines. Which means this one is engines. As well. Okay. As that one's not ready to go, we really need to ensure that this one is finished off. So I'm returning the engines this way. Yeah, that works. They can come back down. Let's just see where ideally I would like them to come back down. we are not going round that. What we probably should do is maybe we should go round it. No, screw that. Almost out. Okay. Maybe this one. Suppose I want something like that just to make sure. I might just keep this away from the circuits and things coming in. Now it looks like we are out anyway, so how are we doing for time? Probably just about out of time that we should call it, and I can probably do some of the stuff off camera. Coal's going to go anywhere, it's going to go up there, so it's probably best for copper to go underneath it, I think. What are we missing here? Oh, that's right, productivity modules. Let's go and grab some modules. Let's get rid of all of that. Let's get some miners. Minus 300k, 300, not 300k. We probably wouldn't actually fit 300k in here. I don't think we actually need those. Miners, we always need beacons. I want a row of productivity modules. Maybe I just want, like, how many have we got in there? 32, 32. Maybe we get 2 rows of beacons. Haven't quite finished getting rid of all that wood. There we go. Oh. 2.8k. Alright, so we'll get stuck on this research. Mining productivity 97. There it is. So I'm not exactly sure of the breakdown that I want, but I'm going to get a row of those and some more of those ones. So they're still trying to rebuild those, obviously. Oh, damn it. Is there a supply chest here that has spare capacity? There is. It's not going to work. I've got to put it in me before I can put it in there. Never mind. Let's see if that's enough to finish off red and green science builds. Notwithstanding that they still need their rails all connected up and a few more trains added. You go over there. Hopefully this will sort it out. We probably don't have nearly enough speed modules for this, but I guess we will see. Does that one reach? No. Does this one reach? No. Very hungry little machine. Okay. Do you reach? No. Do you reach anything? No. So that means that I wonder if it's because of what's going on here. Not entirely sure. I'll have to check that out once I've got a locomotive on it. Well, full train really, not just a locomotive. Come on. Still got speed modules. You know what to do with them. There you go, they've all gone now. See if we're missing any beacons. Or any mining drills. Check out green science. See if we're missing anything. That looks like everything in green science. Bots need to catch up. And of course this little mine for green science. I guess, as is typically the case, we're way shorter of speed modules than we were of productivity modules, but there you go. Connect this one up, connect this to here and to here, connect this up to iron, connect iron up to here. That could be all that we actually have to do. Connect power to these bits as well, and yeah, beacon power, beacon module power. Guys, I think we'll leave it there. Next episode, we are going to have science. Baby, that is exactly what's going to happen. I might do a little bit of the rail just to make sure of it, but that's what's going to happen. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.